Good day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to The Last Spell, full release, a Cornish Let's Play series. Now, in the last episode, we basically went through a relatively tutorial of what we can do, and yeah, I'm happy with what we did. Now, we've got everything bought, we spent all our money, everything's done, put in defences, the enemy is coming. We don't know how many enemies there's coming, because we can normally unlock that, as you can tell, but let's just give it a shot, shall we? Okay, everything's done. End the phase. Okay, position our heroes. I'm happy with relatively where they are. Yeah. So his spells would have a good enough range. So we can use this a couple of times per battle, and it's not the world's greatest spell, but it's useful. Let's go. I'm happy with what we've done. The seal is hard to reach. The seal is hard to reach from this cycle. I can't channel it. It's too powerful. I don't want to die. And they really pushed. Okay. That's not great for us. So, they're right up on our border straight away. Okay. Well, first things first, you need to move. Because all of your abilities aren't great at close range. So. Let's just pick some of them off with normal attacks. Okay. And then you can basically just do this. That's not great. Okay. Yeah, your damage is not sticking up as well it should be anymore. Okay, so they're coming hard. So we need to basically fall back as far as we can. Oh, you're blocked in. That's not good. I'm gonna have to jump over it. And fall back to here. Okay. Let's just buff our dodge. Then get you a bit set up here. That should be fine. Get your armor up. Ugh. Bad mana node. Can't do this alone. Hold it together. All of this is your fault. I do find that a bit annoying because it's not actually the mage's fault, it's the people that hired them. I don't know. So let's see. Let's hit those guys. That takes them out. Basic crawlers. Oh, runners to the fast ones. Which means they're speedy enemies. Yeah. Our defenses did take a bit of a pounding, unfortunately. We haven't yet used his mana ability, so what we can do is beat them up a bit. Run you down here. These guys are still hiding in the fog, so we haven't got a great thing. You can start falling back. Yeah. Magic circle is decaying. It won't hold. Ouch. That's nasty. Because he hasn't got enough health regen. Yeah, wounded. His movement points are now greatly reduced. He's only got 32, so he won't get all his health back this turn either. Okay. That's a pain. But it does mean we can do this. Actually, probably want to use this character. How are you looking? Not great. How are you looking? I probably want to start just dropping massive amount of fire on the central group. And the runners have low speed, so try and find where enemies are clustered. Or do I just want to just straight out just hit the front runners with attacks? Yeah, that's probably a better thing. I have enough to basically pull off. Yeah, that's fine. There's still a lot of them coming though. And I wasted all my action points before allowing me to. It's my fault. Okay. 69 left. My body. Oh no, the seal. It fights back. Quick. Find another mage. There is still hope left. Surely the other havens will be able to break all the seals. No! And this is basically, because this is a roguelike, it expects you to die. Early on in the game, you will die a lot. But every time you die and you earn experience, you can put it into unlocking interesting things. So let's go with both. Either one side or the other have different perks to them. So let's go with this one. Rejoice on earth and sea, for I have come with gifts in hand, says the mysterious voice. Oh my. Fear not, mortal. I wish thee no harm. Yes, for I am hope. I whisper, a whisper in the dawn, a promise of light. I think I know you. I was two, but now I am one. A gleam, a mere reflection of what I could become. Where are we? Nowhere and everywhere. We dwell deep down and high above. Come to me whenever was achieve mighty deeds, and I shall reward thee and thy people. And let us all rejoice, for I will live again until their work here is done. Now go, my prodigal herald of hope, and come again. Receive my blessings for wondrous achievements. So basically, when you complete achievements, you unlock rewards with this particular character. You can also go back and go to this one. Welcome to the Orichalcum, Commander. What the? Lower your voice, fool, or you will get us caught, and it will all be for naught. What is this place? The Orichalcum is what I said. Or are you deaf beyond? Are you deaf beyond dead? A rather formidable place, if I can say so myself, blooming from the fathoms of your scattered mind. Who are you? I am the shadows, I am the dark, I am the pain deep inside your heart. Don't tell the other one, for I will help you. Let it be a little devious secret between you and me. Would you be so kind as to partake of those useless souls you collected from the slain? In exchange, I will share powers and arcane to help you in your formidable quest. So, they take 2 resources, as you can see. The one on the right basically is unlocked with when you reach certain achievements, you unlock rewards. So the Haven, Buildings, Heroes, you can categorize which one you want to scroll through. So far, we have unlocked Eldenburg. It has come to your attention that another Haven is also trying their best to break their seal. Looks like Gildenburg could do with your help. We complete the tutorial. Swamp Fort didn't make it though. Didn't make it through several runs. So let's unlock that. We got the achievement unlocked. Devout. Okay, so unlocking your structure can be built in the Haven. Survive tune-out in Glindenburg. Several runs, so we can unlock Act 1. No, we can't do that yet. Oh, we need to fill it up first. It has come to your attention, and so we've unlocked that one, and this one is that we can unlock next, which is we survived 2 nights in Glindenburg, and there are others that we have yet to find out about, but they still come to us in time. Heroes, weapons, we all get all kinds of stuff unlocked. But if we go over to the other entity, we have 200 souls. And we can spend that, currently we can only spend that to get a bit more health on a hero, but as time passes, a lot more stuff will become unlocked. So let's purchase. Yeah. Oh, you have to hold it down. I forgot this one. So there we go. Unlocked. So we get a health increase, and now all these things become unlocked. So we can get increased mana, unlocked new weapon types as well, which is always nice. This is where you go for new equipment to be unlocked. So, but we are fully out at the moment. Out of souls, which you get by killing enemies. And yes, we are out of achievements. So far we've only achieved unlocking that. Okay. I am going to turn off the hidden ones. Just because if they're hidden we can't, there's no point. All achievable is fine. So let's go back. We've unlocked the next map. So let us leave. Okay. Welcome to the continent. The continent isn't really described exactly what its name is, unfortunately. But I do like the world map. Hopefully they will expand it in given time. That's the former settlement where we are. Swamp Fort, which is now gone. And we're going to Eldenburg. Is it Geldenburg or Eldenburg? An abandoned mine hidden deep in the mountains. Select omens before starting a run to increase the strength of your heroes and your haven. So we can have up to 3 omens. Each hero haven has a restriction on how many omens you can select. Some omens will take more slots than others, but have stronger effects. You can change your selected omens between runs or experiment with them and find the combinations you like. So what current ones we can have? We haven't got very many unlocked. We can get additional essence, we can get increased health, increased mana, and increased movement. And as you can see, there are a lot of omens that become unlocked. I think I will grab the increased movement, increased essence. What does Boundless do? Boundless mode allows you to bypass the usual restrictions of the omen selection. Whenever you want to adjust the difficulty to your liking, or you go crazy and play a run with an otherwise impossible combination, you can now exceed the amount of omen slots defined for a given haven. There are also a few additional omens that are specifically for the Boundless mode. So we still have to unlock them. Enemy is 20% smaller, more resources, an additional hero, omen of reinforcement, omen of discount. So these basically, if you have one of these options activated, it turns on Boundless mode. Okay. For the time being, I think we'll just run it as intended with the starting ones. Having additional mana, health is nice as well, but mana is a much harder resource to get in my experience. I'd rather get an additional mana and additional movement. Health we can deal with. Let's go with that. Normally I would say go Boundless and get the additional hero, because having an additional hero early on is so powerful. But this balances out as well, in my opinion. So we have that going. We have all our omens running. And let's give it a shot. Okay. So who exactly do we have here in the starting village? We have Radbert, we have Patrick, and we have Shirara. So what do they actually look like stat-wise? He's got a hammer. He's militant, which means his accuracy is down. He's got more block and armor. He's not so good with isolation. Yeah. And he's got more crit damage, which is nice. Patrick is a ranged unit with a sword bow. He's vigilant, so he's got movement but has less resistance. Mana regeneration, which is not too bad. But block is down, and he has less health, which is not great. And then we've got Sirah. So he's a dancer, movement point, not bad. Armor being low is not great, but if we go for a dodge build, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And she's got a wand and a shield. Don't really care for the shield on her, to be honest. Fact reduction in the portion of incoming damage, because she's a mage, so she's supposed to be at the back anyway. So I might take the shield off her. And give it to Radbert. So he has a bit more armor, because none of his stats basically deal with negative armor now. So we're getting his armor up is just get his block up, get his armor up, would be good. Movement isn't bad. We've got actually high movement on all our characters, which is really good. How are we looking? I mean, I'm honest. I'm straight up honest. I'm really tempted to actually take away her wand, because her wand doesn't really do a lot. And do that. You can have the wand since you have higher daily mana regen. So if we keep him with that, it means that he can do... Actually, it's a hit and miss, isn't it? Because his stuff means that we can fire off this spell a lot more, but it's not as powerful. Well, a lot of... Yeah, this is the trade-off. A lot of his spells are going to be... Actually, in hindsight, keeping him with that is actually quite good. So it means that he can fire the baseline abilities, which take a lot of mana, so we can actually fire off his stuff a lot more. These tight volleys and stuff, which are powerful. So you can stick with that. So she's got a couple of spells, nothing particularly impressive. Her mana isn't particularly great, so that's fine. Overall, not the best party in the world, but it's doable. Got no money, no starting resources, no souls. Yeah, omens. So we've got some omens are up. And they're pushing along here to the mine. Okay. Probably want to hold them from getting straight in to start off with, to be honest. Can bulldoze some buildings early, but we can't do that. Because you never start on the production phase, you always start with a single round of combat first. Okay. So let's move up. You've got some okay abilities, nothing great to be honest. Actually, to be honest, I probably want to keep. How do I rotate them? I can never remember how you rotate these characters. Anyway, probably want to do something like this. Because they're going to come this way, so let's start. Now, where's my lucky charm? Okay, fully out of position. Fantastic. Great way to start. Do I want to get them allowed to push up? They're going to get to that barricade if I do. But now they won't. As it stands right now, I'm more than happy to allow them to get a bit closer. Yeah, so let's just end the turn. And now they're coming closer. Okay, now we can actually get some business done. Rather than wasting time. There's enemies with armor. We had to keep an eye out for them. So what do we have mixed in? All crawlers, but there's one or two armored foes. You have limited range. Okay. So let's start off filling the herd. So that takes a nice chunk out of you. The armored foes are going to be problematic. Let's just start off with some basic hits. You're going to move up here. You're going to waste the initial wave. Get here. Yeah, they're going to push up and continue pushing up, which is fine. None of them are going to easily get in range of us, which is fine. So let's end the phase. Yeah, they're going to start destroying terrain, but that's fine. Okay. So. We can't rotate it still. Need to be aware exactly where we're targeting. It should help us deal with some of them. And then we can start picking off stragglers. Right. With your abilities, which aren't great. You missed. Ah, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? Fantastic. Okay. Man, her combat ability is trash. His combat ability is trash. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop this out. I didn't want to. I wanted to try and save the mana that he had, but just sniping some of them should be enough. Okay. The armoured guys are still going to be a pain, but they move relatively slowly in comparison to everybody else. Total of 32. We can take another... let's take another shot here and take rid of these guys. Another miss hurts, not going to lie. Let's fall back to that line. Ouch. A bit of health damage hurts. Okay. Shouldn't have hit the HP pool. Well, it's hit the HP a little bit, but we can tank. Take care of that one. Moved up to here. And hit that. Do another stun and fall back. They're still going to be pushing, unfortunately. Now the armoured guys are coming out into the open, which I have to be watching out for. Let's do this. That speeds everything up, but it looks absolutely terrible to do. Okay, good to know. I'm starting to push a bit aggressively into my... Let's reposition. I want to try and get a hit on the ones down here, if I'm able to help try and slow them down a tad. Yeah. How are you looking mana-wise? Not great. Okay. And they've got a lot of armor, so yeah, that's not great. These guys are going to keep pushing. That's fine. Okay. Get here. We really need a way of dealing with these guys. Because those armored ones are a pain. Okay, who else can we snipe? Right. Get to here. It's masked up our own terrain, but it did the job that we needed it to do. Right, we need to calm down his mana usage because he's not going to get it all back easily. All these guns are running up. That's fine. Who else do we have left? The mage is left. Okay. Excellent, a crit hit. Just what I wanted. We can pop off the armor of some of the tougher ones that are running about. That's fine. And then you can fall back. There's only 16 of them left. Now this becomes basic, just damage mitigation. I'm trying to save what resources we have. I should have just not wasted it, just gone straight for the kill. Let's just try and tidy this up. Slow them down as much as we can. Miss. Okay. Pop that one. You can keep moving. The loss of outlying defences hurts, but it could be worse. Let's get them positioned. That's everyone far side you, so you can take a dodge action. Okay. You can pick off stragglers. Yeah, let's just continue to pick off stragglers. Early game, I find range units are very good at just like slowing the enemy down rapidly. We did lose some of our defenses, but could be worse. Rightio. Everyone leveled up. S rank. We lost a little bit of HP, but nothing major. Perfect rating. Lots of essence. We got essence collected, soul harvest, kill monsters, harvest trained souls, knife of the night, get for the first night of Gildenberg, and kill at least 200 enemies. A hero kill 200 enemies, yeah, so that's fine. So we've got another nice essence. What's that? At the end of the night, corpse piles can appear in places where many foes died. Use workers to scavenge them for resources, items, and tainted essence. The bigger the pile, the bigger the reward. Corpses also have a bigger chance of appearing near or inside of a haven. Ooh, okay, so we need to clear that. So, tainted essence. Got a knife. We've got an okay amount. Opinion. Yeah, let's go with this. Welcome to your Calcum, Commander. I don't understand. Are you lost, little lamb? Are you confused? Let me enlighten you then. Your dying world's echoes reverberate endlessly through the cosmos. You just left one echo for another. You'll see. The drama has not only wreaked havoc upon this sphere. The sphere realities have been twisted, mixed. Your runic nexus has suffered massive damage. You and I are now bound by perilous forces. So get me that tainted essence quick. It's for your own good, my dear. You understand? Okay, so we have 684 essence. What do we want to do? Getting some more equipment would be nice, to be honest. Unlock higher tier equipment, so let's get some of that going. Hand crossbow, maybe. Getting some tomes unlocked would be really cool. Having some more mana would be also pretty powerful. But getting some new gear is also pretty cool, I think, as well. Let's get some spell books and swords unlocked. We have yet to do that. Let's see. Have hero travel 20 tiles. No. So these are achievements that build up over time. Okay, so that's done. Heroes are leveled up. Let's see what we get with Radbert. Extra damage would be nice. Resistance, some health. All these are pretty common though, so let's reshuffle. I'm gonna probably, because he had stuff that reduced his health. Now let's go with just a health upgrade for him to start off with as his primary status increase. Mana regen. Opportunistic power. Stun chance. Reliability, actually, yeah. Having an increased reliability means that his base damage will go up overall, which is not a bad thing. What do we want? Movement points, quick reload, and so what's this? Range self, target 1, +3 for exchange for some. We lose 10 health for doing that. Yeesh. Skill accuracy. Harvester's not too bad. +1 daily mana regen up to 25% of mana. That's not too bad. Unlocks the cheer skill, allowing buffs. Target limited per turn 1 range of an ally. It's not great. Per night, quick reload. We can jump over enemies, which would be good to get into formations to doing damage. I might go with the quick reload though, to allow them to basically get that weapon skill back. If we do this, gives back 1 use limited per turn to all skills of the current weapon set. So that would allow us to use more of his core abilities. Patrick leveled up, and he's our range unit, so straight up damage might be nice. He's got uncommon resistance. Let's go with a reroll and see if we can get something. Nothing great. Having just straight up armor. Not too bad actually. 24 is not bad for him. Multiply applied damage, dealt targets. That's pretty good. Because isolation, if I recall correctly, multiple applied damage dealt to isolated targets. So basically, it'd be really good for a sniper build. Daily mana regen up. That's actually be really good to get. It's nice to get as well, because then that's only 3 up. Single lone targets for the fast runners. That's actually pretty good. Because it means that he can pick off the ones that outpace the front of the horde. What did he get? Bag. Yeah. Every 2 attacks from the hero dodge at least 1 unit. Restores 1. Okay, so what does this do? For every 2 attacks from the hero dodged by at least 1 unit. Oh, so basically every 2 attacks from the hero that the enemy dodges restores 1 action point. Okay, that's not so bad. Perseverance, yeah. Let's go up straight mana growth. Allows him to spam his abilities a lot more. It's still mana growth for him. It's pretty nice to get, to be honest. Yeah, get that up, and it means that we can just start firing off his AoE attacks with his range, which is nice. Which is good. And we have Sarah. Okay. So she's not great. Yeah. Lock up, movement up. Not bad. Flat up damage. Resistance. What's her resistance like? It's not bad. I'd rather go with... Problem is, she's always got to have minus 20 armor. It sucks. Just getting her damage up is probably good. Okay. Magical damage up. Common. Daily regen is not too bad. We're trying to go for her as a magic user. And then what did she get? Leap. Cheer. Equipment. Really, yeah, I'm probably going to go mana growth. Just buff her mana pool. Okay, so that's done. So what did we get? Some pants, a better bow. Is that better for our range unit? Yeah, just straight up increase. Or we can get some medium armor. That's better for range damage. I'm tempted just to get straight up, get the bow. Let's see. Okay. So that's, he's got that. And I think what I will do is give her the bow as a backup. Gives her a bit more range and allows us to snipe. And it also means that if she's starting to get low on... If we need to start popping out AoE stuff, we can just spam off... We can just spam off her other spell. We can spam off this and basically just shoot stuff. That's not so bad. Okay. So we can construct stuff. We could get a temple. A mana well would be nice. A shop. We got a shop early on. Okay. So, do I want to harvest the bodies for this, or do I probably want to actually start breaking down buildings. Scavenging the supplies. 28 gold and 28 material, or 84 material and 9 gold. And what do we get from this? They're not great unless we're going straight for the... Going for the building material, it's better than breaking down buildings. Sort of, if you want to get more XP. Is there anything worth in the shop first? That's the question. Or I want to build anything. Okay, in the shop. Worn heavy armor, that's not too bad. A better weapon would be good, to be honest. Just a straight up damage, and that's just straight up mana, which is not too bad actually, because it allows him to fire off his mana ability more often. Improved bow. Daily mana regen would be good also, because his mana's low, so I'm definitely going to grab that. What else do we have? +1 multi-hits, which is better for characters that do multi-hit. So what does the benefit of getting this do? It's just extra mana. Okay, so that's all it does. It's extra mana. Meaning he could do his AoE more though. Yeah. Or do I want to just straight up just go and get some more resistance? Increased block. Reliability. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with that, to be honest. Okay. Because there's still things I want to build. I want to start getting a mana well down. So we don't want to put this so it's not blocking. We don't want it so it's blocking access into the facility. Okay. You get 1 free use. You're fine, you're fine. You're a little bit low. Total. Okay. You're you're one off. You're the one that's a tad low. So boost you. Okay. Getting the health up would be nice, but we need a lot of money for that. So the question is, are we going to start tearing down stuff for money or building material? That is the question. I think I'm going to take this out for a bit of building material, and I will take one of these out for a bit of cash and some extra experience. Okay. 46 gold. Dodge, don't really need it. Poison availability, health potion, not bad. Gives back a % of this tribute health. Yeah, spell. Got to remember that consumables they don't disappear, they just get used up in the battle. So having any consumables early on would actually help us help us sort of get out of some of the more prickly situations. That's not too bad, just straight up, but multi-target is only really useful for the wizard. I suppose that would make sense. Everyone has a set of pants on. Okay. Potion of health early on would be maybe useful. Or I could save it. I might just grab that for the multi-hit. Let's go to the equipment character sheet quickly. City stash. mana regen. So no, I didn't get it. And then I got the armor, which drops the speed down. Dodge and health received actually isn't too bad. Healing received isn't too bad, to be honest. I mean, compared to the others, though that mage is a bit low. Yeah, means a bit more flexibility with the mage. Though actually, I did want to give the powering to her as well. But I want to get that item in the end. Sell some stuff and get the hammer. It's nothing different from the one I'm currently using, but it has much more mana, so we could get a lot more use out of our abilities. And we could just afford it. His ability is the Thunder Smash, isn't it? Yeah. Hard choices. And let's get it. This may be a mistake. So I give them that. 48. And then take that away. You still got 7 recharge. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Give that to them. A bit of health regen. The daily mana recharge is good because it means that then they can basically use that ability. We get another 2.5. We get another 1.5 charges out of it per battle, without deciding to eat into our mana pool, which is nice. I'm not going to use that, keep them at the back. Okay. Out of money. Workers have been used up. All we've got left is defense. Probably what I want to aim for next is to get the temple, which means that we need to get 70 gold. Which is never an easy thing to do. With building materials though. So where are they coming from? Not coming down from here, they're coming from this line up. Okay. Okay. I wonder if they can go across these bits. Well, don't know where they're going to be coming from, but I want to try and limit their movement as much as possible. So let's barricade that. Barricade that. We'll just try and slow up some of their rapid approaches. They can move across this section. Will be a pain. Right, that done. I want to try and start getting some basic town walls in. Just filling up some holes. Like this area here is just wide open. Oi. At the same time, I need to still control flow through this area. They push up here. We want to try and narrow their approach. They can't overwhelm us. Put something here. I don't yet know if they can walk across these gaps if they've got train tracks on them. So I'd rather not waste my resource putting something there. This area's got trashed early on as well. It's not great. Because you can't upgrade these, so they're basically temporary, so I'd rather not waste the resources if I can. Just trying to slow down their movement. Something like that. They're going to push up to the edge here and come pouring out. So it's going to be a contest in this general area. Right. Is that everything? Yeah, that is. Spend all the money, all the workers, all the resources. And so we're going into this next turn. Okay. Not the best start I ever had, but we've had worse. The main thing will just be trying to keep the enemies at range. Because if they're pouring across the gaps, they're going to be a bit problematic to deal with. So let's sort of set up like this. And the purple mist is pushing in here. Okay. But that'll be fine. It depends. I probably maybe want to put this person back here. Put them here maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I need to keep the range unit here so we can keep this side controlled because it's got a lot of narrow choke points. Well, to be honest, his ability is more AoE. Yeah. Multi-hits. So I can hit 5 times now. That was not too bad. But I can only use it really twice per battle. If I'm being honest about it. I'm starting to eat into our mana pool too much. Something like this would be fine. But that's for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been The Last Spell. And I see you all again soon. Goodbye.